Stop buying that blue liquid in the clear bottle. It's not soap, it's detergent. And if you've been using it to clean your wood cabinets, your cast iron, or even your own skin, you are stripping the natural oils right out of them. I'm a third-generation janitor. My grandfather cleaned hospitals before disposable gloves were a thing. My father managed industrial kitchens. I've seen what these chemicals do to surfaces over 10, 20, 30 years. Most of what you see on the shelf at the grocery store is designed to foam up, look pretty, and smell like fake lemons. It is not designed to clean effectively without residue. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly which 7 brands you need to throw in the trash, and the 3 actual soaps that have been doing the heavy lifting for centuries. If you want to stop wasting money on products that just move dirt around, keep watching. Let's get into the problem. You wash a dish, it squeaks. You think, great, it's clean. But then you touch it an hour later and it feels slightly tacky. Or worse, you wash your favorite wooden cutting board and a week later it looks dry, cracked, and dull. You assume you didn't rinse enough. You assume you need more soap. So you buy the ultra-concentrated version. You use more pumps. The problem isn't your technique. The problem is the chemistry of what you're pouring into the sink. Here is the hard truth. 95% of the dish liquids sold in major U.S. supermarkets are synthetic detergents. They are derived from petroleum or palm oil derivatives, processed with sulfates like sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium laureth sulfate. These are surfactants. They lower the surface tension of water to lift grease. That sounds good, right? But they are aggressive. They don't distinguish between the grease on your fried chicken pan and the protective finish on your hardwood floors or the seasoning of your cast iron skillet. They strip everything. And because they are synthetic, they don't biodegrade easily in the way natural soaps do. They leave behind a microscopic film. That film is what makes your glassware look cloudy after air drying. That film is what traps bacteria in the tiny scratches of your plastic containers. You are cleaning with a product that leaves a residue that requires more cleaning to remove. It's a cycle. You buy more soap to fix the problem caused by the soap. Now, why does this happen? Why is everything labeled dish soap when it's clearly not soap? It comes down to cost and consumer psychology. Real soap, saponified fat, and lye is harder to manufacture at scale. It requires curing time. It can separate if the formula isn't perfect. It doesn't foam as aggressively as synthetic detergents unless you add specific foaming agents. Big corporations realized decades ago that consumers equate foam with cleaning power. If it bubbles, it must be working. So they engineered detergents that produce massive, stable suds. They added dyes to make it look fresh: blue for ocean breeze, green for lime, yellow for lemon. They added synthetic fragrances to mask the chemical smell of the base ingredients. But here is the kicker. Many of these brands also include antibacterial agents like triclosan, though largely phased out, replacements exist, or heavy preservatives to keep the liquid stable on the shelf for 2 years. These additives are unnecessary for home dishwashing. Hot water and mechanical action, scrubbing, remove 99% of pathogens. The chemical overload is purely for marketing and shelf stability, not for your health or your dish's longevity. When you use these synthetic detergents on porous surfaces like wood or stone, the surfactants penetrate the material. They break down the lignin in wood or the sealant on granite. Over time, this leads to warping, cracking, and discoloration. I've replaced thousands of dollars worth of cabinetry in commercial kitchens because the staff used industrial degreasers or heavy-duty dish detergents on wood surfaces daily. It eats the finish. Then the water gets in. Then the wood rots. So the reason you need to switch isn't just about being eco-friendly. It's about preserving your assets, your pots, your pans, your counters, and your hands. You need a cleaner that lifts grease but rinses completely clean, leaving zero film and zero damage. You need actual soap. Before we get to the 3 brands you should buy, let's burn the bridge with the 7 you need to skip. I'm not saying these are poison, I'm saying they are inefficient, overly processed, and damaging to specific surfaces we care about. Number 1. Dawn Original. Yes, I said it. Dawn is the gold standard for removing oil from wildlife and cleaning greasy mechanic hands. It is incredibly powerful, but that is exactly why you shouldn't use it for daily dishwashing. It is too strong. It strips the seasoning off cast iron instantly. It dries out your skin if you aren't wearing gloves. It leaves a residue that requires excessive rinsing. Save Dawn for the garage, for cleaning bike chains, or for emergency grease fires. Do not use it on your everyday ceramics or wood. Number 2. Palmolive Ultra Strength. This brand relies heavily on synthetic fragrances and dyes. The Ultra claim is marketing fluff. It contains high levels of sulfates that irritate sensitive skin. If you have eczema or dry hands, this is your enemy. It also has a thick, gel-like consistency that clings to sponges, meaning you never really know how much you're using, and it rarely rinses clean without hot water. Number 3. Ajax Dish Soap. Ajax is known for its powdered cleanser, which is great for tubs. Their liquid dish soap, however, is often diluted with excessive fillers. It lacks the cutting power of concentrated brands, so you end up using twice as much. It's a waste of money and plastic. The fragrance is overpowering and lingers on plastic containers, making your Tupperware smell like artificial flowers for weeks. Number 4. Gain Dish Soap. Gain is a laundry brand. Putting their signature scent in dish soap is a mistake. Dish soap residue stays on the things you eat off of. You do not want your dinner plates smelling like original scent laundry detergent. The chemical load here is unnecessary and potentially harmful if ingested in trace amounts over time. Keep laundry scents in the laundry room. Number 5. Method Dish Soap. I know this one hurts. Method markets itself as natural and eco-friendly, and compared to Ajax, it is better, but it is still a synthetic detergent blend. It often contains methylisothiazolinone, a preservative that is a known skin allergen. It's packaged nicely, smells nice, but it doesn't rinse as clean as true soap. It's a greenwashed product. It's better than the worst offenders, but it's not the solution. Number 6. 7th Generation Free and Clear. Similar to Method, this is a step in the right direction because it lacks dyes and perfumes. However, it is still a plant-based detergent, not a true soap. It can struggle with heavy, baked-on grease compared to traditional soaps. It's safe, but it's not efficient. You'll find yourself scrubbing harder. Number 7. Store brand generic dish soaps. Whether it's Great Value, Kirkland, or Up and Up, these are usually the thinnest, most watery formulas. They have low surfactant concentration. You pour half the bottle into the sink to get any suds. They are false economy. You save 50 cents on the bottle, but use 3 times the product. Plus, the quality control on the fragrance and pH balance is inconsistent. One batch might sting your eyes, the next might do nothing. Stick to consistent quality formulations. Now let's talk about the solution. What is real soap? True soap is made through saponification. You take fats like olive oil, coconut oil, or tallow and mix them with an alkali, lye. The reaction creates soap and glycerin. Glycerin is a humectant. It pulls moisture to the skin. That's why real soap feels different. It cleans, but it doesn't strip. It rinses away completely with water, leaving no film, no residue, just clean. Here are the 3 brands that actually sell real soap, or close enough to it that it matters. Number 1. Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile Liquid Soap. This is the king, specifically the unscented or baby mild version for dishes. Castile soap is vegetable-based. It is biodegradable. It is concentrated. You need maybe 5 drops for a sink full of dishes. It cuts grease effectively because it emulsifies oils naturally. It rinses crystal clear. I use this on my wood cutting boards, my cast iron skillets with care, and my dishes. It is versatile. You can dilute it for floor cleaning, counter cleaning, and body washing. 1 bottle lasts months. It is the most economical option if you use it correctly. Note, it can feel different if you have hard water. It may leave a slight scum if your water is very mineral heavy. In that case, add a splash of white vinegar to your rinse water. Problem solved. Number 2, Salsuds Biodegradable Cleaner, also by Dr. Bronner's, but distinct. This is not a Castile soap. It's a plant-based detergent, but it is formulated differently. It's designed for heavy-duty cleaning. It cuts through grease better than the Castile soap. It's free of synthetic fragrances and dyes. It's highly concentrated. I recommend this if you cook a lot of fatty foods: bacon, fried chicken, heavy sauces. It behaves like a detergent, but without the harsh additives of Dawn or Palmolive. It rinses clean and is safe for septic systems. It's the middle ground between power and purity. Number 3, Marseille soap, Le Savon de Marseille, or liquid olive oil soap. Look for brands like Marius Fabre or Compagnie de Provence. This is traditional French soap made from olive oil. It is gentle, effective, and has been used for centuries. It comes in liquid form now for easy dispensing. It is incredibly mild on hands, but tough on food residue. It has a very faint natural olive scent, not a perfume scent. It is excellent for delicate items, glassware, and baby bottles. It leaves zero chemical taste. If you want the purest clean for things you eat and drink from, this is it. It is more expensive up front, but a little goes a long way. Pro tip: how to transition.
If you switch from Dawn to Dr. Bronner's tomorrow, your sponge might feel different. Real soap doesn't create those massive mountain-high suds. Don't panic. Suds do not equal clean. Clean equals friction and emulsification. Use less product. Start with half a teaspoon. Add hot water, agitate. You will see the grease lift. If you have hard water, as I mentioned, keep a spray bottle of 50-50 white vinegar and water under the sink. After washing, give your dishes a quick spritz and rinse. The vinegar neutralizes any mineral interaction with the soap, leaving your glassware sparkling. No cloudiness, no spots. Also, stop using sponges that hold on to grease. Switch to cellulose sponges or wooden dish brushes. Synthetic yellow and green sponges trap bacteria and old detergent residue. Wood brushes dry out quickly and are naturally antimicrobial. Wash your brush in the dishwasher once a week. Replace it every month. Let's address the elephant in the room: cost. You might think Dr. Bronner's is $18, Dawn is $3. Do the math. A bottle of Dawn lasts you 2 weeks if you're heavy-handed. A bottle of Dr. Bronner's used at the correct concentration, 5 to 10 drops per sink, lasts 3 to 4 months. You are saving money. You are reducing plastic waste. You are protecting your skin. You are protecting your cookware. And think about the cost of replacing a ruined cast iron skillet because you stripped the seasoning with harsh detergent. Think about the cost of refinishing wood cabinets that dried out from chemical exposure. The cheap soap is the most expensive option in the long run. I've tested these methods in my own kitchen and in the commercial spaces I consult for. The results are consistent: less residue, less skin irritation, better tasting food because there's no chemical aftertaste on your plates, cleaner sinks because you aren't pouring petroleum byproducts down the drain every day. It's a small change, but it's one that shifts your entire cleaning philosophy from masking dirt to removing dirt. Here's what I want you to do. Go to your sink, look at that bottle, check the ingredients. If you see sodium lauryl sulfate, fragrance, and dye, you know what to do. Finish the bottle if you must, but don't rebuy it. Pick up a bottle of Castile soap or a true olive oil soap. Try it for 1 week. Notice how your hands feel. Notice how your glasses look. If you're struggling with a specific cleaning problem, maybe it's hard water stains, maybe it's greasy oven doors, drop a comment below. Tell me your biggest cleaning headache. I read every comment and I'll use your questions to plan the next video. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. I'm Kitchen Shine Master. I don't do fluff. I do clean. Next up, I'm breaking down the myth of self-cleaning ovens and why you should never use that setting. Click that video right there to see why. Keep it clean, keep it simple. I'll see you in the next one.